Puuhokola Heiau National Historic Site. This is located at Kauai High area, and we are open daily from 7:45 to 4:45. And this is a National Historical Site. It's free of charge. We have a beautiful visitor center and museum, just opened 2.5 years ago. And we have a half-mile loop trail that takes you out to two of our famous heiaus, Puuhokola Heiau and Mailekini Heiau. And it's less than a half-mile loop. And we also have something special at this park. We have a cell phone guided tour where you bring your cell phone, call this number, and it's 30 minutes of narration. And if you have large groups or if you are really interested in the park, we can give guided talks or even guided tours of the park on request. This fall we started inaugural Talk Story with Kupuna program. It started last month. Our featured guests were Auntie Lani Akau and Uncle Bill Akau, lifelong residents of this area, and their ancestry goes back beyond King Kamehameha I to King Kamehameha Nui. So they're well established in this area, very knowledgeable in the history. And we're very honored to have them as our first guests last month, and they were also guests this month, as well as our archaeologists for the park. So it was a wonderful presentation. They brought some of their family with them today, and they played ukulele and did some hula dancing and also singing. So it was a wonderful day, and quite a lot of people were here to enjoy that. Friday, the December 11th, we have Talk Story of Whales. So we'll have some whale experts out here. The National Historic Site was established in 1972 by an act of Congress to preserve what you see, the platform of Puuhokola Heiau, or the temple on the wheel of the whale. This temple was built between 1790 and 1791 by King Kamehameha I. He built this temple because a famous kahuna, or a future seer, told him that if he built a temple dedicated to his family god Kukailimoku, right here on the hill of the whale, that he would be able to conquer all the islands under his rule. And after he built this in 1791, his cousin Keoa was sacrificed to consecrate the temple. After that, and by 1810, he did become the first ruler of all the islands of Hawaii. So in a sense, this temple signifies the power of King Kamehameha I and his rise to power, as well as the unification of the Hawaiian Islands. Because after the Hawaiian Islands were united under King Kamehameha I, there were no more wars between the rivaling chiefs.